Welcome back to WTOL 11 Your Day. We are just a month and a few days away from the Glass City Marathon, and if you haven't been training for the big race, there are plenty of other ways to support the runners. So Glass City Marathon race director Clint McCormick joins us this morning. Clint, so good to see you.
Good morning.
So I think one of the biggest things I'm wondering, and maybe a lot of other runners and people out there are too, is what's new this year? We love this event. What do we have to look forward to?
Yeah, so we've recently come off our, our awards tour. We've been recognized as one of the best races in the country, and actually the RCA just gave us an award for having the best marathon event in the country last year. So,
wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting that we got that honor, and of how we handled and how we were able to host an event last year, kind of coming out of the pandemic scenarios. So that's quite an honor. We're ready to have somewhat of a normal event this year and put all that behind us. But you know, we've got a really good team of people executing so that you, the runners, spectators, volunteers, and sponsors can enjoy one of the best events in the country.
And part of what makes it such a cool event is there's so many different events to enjoy. It's not just the marathon and the half marathon, obviously that's like the main attraction, but if you have kids, there are even activities for kids to do with this.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite parts of the event we were not able to do the last 2 years. So we're bringing the kids event back. We've got a half-mile and 1 mile event for ages 5 to 12. That's going to be on Saturday, just following our 5K. But yeah, it's exciting to have our full schedule. So Saturday kind of kicks off the running events, 5K in the morning, kids event kind of mid-morning into the afternoon. And then on Sunday, we've got the marathon, half marathon, 5-person relay. So really a full slate of activities ready to go for everybody. But the big thing is we're, like you said, 4 weeks, 1 month away from race weekend. So we've got to put our final orders in. So we need people to register so you can get your shirts, make sure we have everything ready to go for you.
And the deadline for making sure you get that shirt, March 31st?
Correct. Yeah. April 1st, first thing in the morning, I'm putting our final orders in, getting the print shop spinning, and making sure we have everything ready to go.
So make sure you've registered, signed up by that time. If someone is really nervous, getting ready to do this, what is your advice for the runners? Maybe it's their first marathon and they're doing it right here in Toledo. You've been doing this for so long. What are your words of wisdom?
Yeah, the best thing about this, though, is that the running community is very supportive. Whether it's your first or 300th or whatever number of event it is, the running community will be there to support you. This particular race, we accommodate, the elite of the elite, and we accommodate the backpackers. We want everybody out there to enjoy their time, and I think you're going to find that our Midwest hospitality really shines through. And I think that kind of goes back to, why did we receive an award of this prestige from the Road Runners Club of America? And not only is it the organization, but it's also our participants and the community support.
And Clint, a lot of this money, too, you're also supporting local organizations throughout our city. Can you speak a little bit about how some of this money is helping right here in the 419?
Yeah, so one of our longest lasting relationships is with Autism. So Avenues for Autism has been with us since 2010. Maumee Valley Habitat has been with us, I believe, since 2011. And those kind of are our two longest ones. They use the monies raised through this event to support their missions. And as you can see, this kind of the scope of that, so we have, children or adults with disabilities to people looking for assistance in building homes, through Habitat. So we really kind of cover the gamut of local charities. And, we're pretty close to raising over $1 million since we started doing the fundraising campaign back in 2009.
Wow, that's a great achievement. Clint, real quickly before we have to go, if someone's on the sidelines, they're looking at this event, maybe they don't want to run, maybe they want to get involved and support the runners, is there anything they can do to come out and be a part of this?
Yeah, the best thing to do is check out our website, glasscitymarathon.org. We have options for volunteering on there. We've got a lot of people already committed, but we always can we can always have good volunteers out there finding some way to support the runners. The other thing is neighborhood parties. Those are kind of coming back now. What I mean by that is through Ottawa Hills, through Farmbrook, and where we have those neighborhoods where the route comes through, join up with your neighbors, and the runners really like to see the music, entertainment, the signs, have kids out there blowing bubbles and things like that, just to really have a good time and show the support to the runners while they're coming through your neighborhood.
Little boost of motivation. Clint, thank you so much for joining us. Again, that deadline, March 31st, so apply so you can get your t-shirt in time.